Still live with my parents. I'm unemployed currently, and I don't know what I want to do with the rest of my life. I feel like life has been more or less the same for like 3-4 years. In my defense, there has been kind of some progress within the mental health side of things. And like, I got my ASD diagnosis first, and then I got my ADHD diagnosis a week or 2 weeks ago, and I had my ASD diagnosis last year, or the very start of last year it was, but I'd been, you know, in the process of getting it from the year before. So all of that has come to like a conclusion. So now I know what's wrong with me. Well, not wrong with me, different, but at the time it felt like what's wrong with me, because I just felt like so different. But it's like that whole space of like 2020 to 2025, which is the year it is now, has been almost, I don't know if it's just me being dramatic, but it's kind of felt like a whole lot of nothing's been going on. Obviously nothing's been going on, but in the sense of me moving out and like traditionally moving on like people my age would be at this point, it's felt like that. I feel like I'm not explaining this very well. It's basically felt like I'm stuck, because I've physically been stuck in the same house as an adult, like a fully grown adult who wants to be, I mean, honestly at the start of it, because I was like so depressed, I didn't even want to go out and do anything, but now it's like the depression side's coming back, because I actually want to be out and I can't. I'm like stuck. You try faster, ma'am. Thank you. Anyway, now moving on to like what can you not be eating a dead animal in the middle of the road? What was I saying? Yeah, I was gonna move on to like the positives before I get to my destination. The positives of what I do know what I want to do. I want to, like, a respite from a storm, like someone who's cozy and welcoming, or someone you relate to, someone who you watch them and you're like, oh, so it's not just me. Because I don't know, I would love nothing more to find someone who's like exactly like me, you know, has ASD, ADHD. I would love to find more creatives and things like that, who are in the same position as me. So like, if I had someone like that to look up to, maybe I'd be inspired. So because I can't find anyone who's like that I can look up to so I can be inspired, I was like, why don't I just become that sort of person? So I've told you all the problems, so now I'm going to tell you the solution, right? My solution is I kind of want to be an influencer, but like a cozy influencer. Not even influencer, but influencer, because I can't think of it. There's no other word for this type of job. My aim is to just be someone who's nice, cozy, that you want to watch if you're feeling down, if you're feeling lost. I want to be the beacon, like a lighthouse on a stormy night. Someone that you want to wrap up, be cozy, have a little listen, a little watch when you're just feeling like I don't know what to do, and then maybe it can give you some ideas. That's kind of what I want to be. This whole thing that I'm thinking of, like who I want to be, it kind of starts with changing myself. Not kind of, it very much starts with changing who I am as a person, or like changing the way I think, the way I dress, the way I present myself. That's all really important for this ultimate goal I have. I've reached my destination. I've gone to volunteering today. This whole long-winded talk was kind of, hi everybody, come with me as I try and find out what I want to do with my life, as I glow up, transform. That's kind of what I want this to be, like you finding yourself, me finding myself as you find yourself. Maybe we can just find ourselves together. Maybe that's how it can work. But I really, because it's like it's the thing I really want, and I feel like the time's ticking right now. Like I feel like I'm on the clock. So never before have I actually like taken posting seriously. So now I think that because I feel forced, and I feel like I need to start showing results because I feel like a failure, this is what's gonna have to happen. Yeah. So hopefully I made like 10k before my birthday, which is in like less than 2 months. Just putting that out there, universe. I'm hearing back. You need to grind then, because it's possible. You just need to grind. Okay, let's go. Let's go. So I just finished my little shift at the gardens. This is my little gluten-free brownie. I want to show you the state of my thigh though. I feel like yesterday I got bitten by something. I don't know if I was bitten or if like I had an allergic reaction, but I'm going to show you the absolute state of this. It's so itchy and it's hot. It's like the skin is so hot to touch. Anytime I get bitten by, I don't know if it's like horse flies or just something, anytime I get bitten, it like swells up so big. I'm going to show you now. I don't know if you can tell right there, but look at the state of it. It's like that raised area. Like, this is my thigh. Look at that. And it's like red in the middle. I'll show you like with my hand where all of the itchy area is. Like, all of this, like this is the perimeter of like where it's tough. Like, this entire area is like kind of tough and it's really hot. And it itches so bad. I just want to know if any of you get like really, really bad like bug bite reactions. I don't even know what to do about it either. Like, I just put TCP on it and hope for the best. Oh, it's warm. Anyway, we need to leave. I've had my lunch. Oh. That's a sign. Anyway, goodbye. See you in a bit. Hello, so I'm back at home now. I'm drawing a very complex piece that doesn't need to be that complicated, but I just like drawing complicated ass things. Here we are. I don't know if you can see it properly. I also did a few emails and calls. I tried to find out for student loan if I could, you know, get another loan or like disability allowance for another go at university. I haven't heard anything, but I tried to call, but they're like, oh, your line's not working, and it's so annoying because my line clearly was working. I called someone else and they were completely fine, so the problem's on their end, not mine. So I'll call again tomorrow just to see what happens, because obviously I can't actually go back to university without having finance first, because it's too expensive to just go like that. I don't have the money for that. So yeah, we'll see about the university thing. I don't know. I feel like I probably should just go for it, because like, what else am I don't know if maybe I just need this to like be my scare for me to like push, you know, the social media stuff, or is this just a sign for me to go back? I don't know. I don't even know what I want. Is there like, I've asked for advice and they've just been like, oh, do you truly want to go back to university? Now, I don't even know how to answer that question, because I don't know if I want to go back to university. Maybe that's the answer in itself. Maybe me not knowing means no. Like, I've never been that passionate about it, really. It's such a complicated answer, because I just simply don't know. Oh my god, the reflection thing's not even on. That's so annoying. I'm not drawing that again, so, you know, it sucks to suck. I'm going to tell you something that's a little bit embarrassing. So basically, I was just having a wee think about my future and whatever, and it's like, I don't know why it only just came to me, or only just properly thought about it, but I just had the random thought that it takes years, it takes months, if not years, to like hone your craft and to become the person that you dream of. To like reach your goals, it probably takes months, if not years, for most people, or for everyone more or less. Even if it looks like it's an overnight success, it's probably not. And I am ashamed to admit that I only just clocked that. So I feel like that's probably one of the roots of my main problems in life, that I've tended not to stick to things, especially when it seems like the end of it's very far away, or if it's difficult. And I've been doing it for like, let's say, a month or two, and I'm like, this is really hard, or it's not what I thought it was. Most people would probably just be like, oh, I've just got to keep trying, although I want to quit. In my head, I'm just like, just quit. Just quit. Like, why are you struggling now? Just don't do it anymore. And then my silly self didn't think that, of course it's difficult. It's something you're trying to get good at. And everything doesn't come easily like it used to as a child. When I was younger, I was typically good at most things, apart from maths and directions, which I'm still not good at either. But now that I think about it, maybe if I really, really tried and really practiced, I would be good at both. And this is something that's been said to me multiple times over the years from many people, that, it takes time, it takes practice, or practice makes perfect. That's like a saying that you hear so much. That I don't know if it's just like, because I only recently, this is also kind of sad, but like it took like a conversation between me, my mum, and my brother for me to like really clock that time's ticking and I'm not moving a lot. Things have happened, yes, but there needs to be a bit more progress in my life if I want to amount to anything. And this is just me it's not even being harsh, it's like I've given myself grace for a really long time. After I learned about myself, I've been giving myself grace. But now it's like the final chapter is closed, and I now need to get on it. I fear I need to get on it. And I don't know how I didn't clock earlier that, it takes some people a lifetime to become the person they dream of, and I don't know why. And you probably have to do things that you don't like that much to get there. Like, you have to kiss a few frogs before you find the prince, but in this case it's you have to like do things that you're not that keen on. But like, most people see the end, and then for me it's like I didn't see the end results. I was constantly like dopamine wired. So once again, it swings back to the ASD a little bit. You're dopamine wired, you're excited it's like when like the honeymoon phase wears off. It's like when you're excited about something new and exciting, and then it wears off and you're like, oh, okay, so it's actually difficult. And then my brain would just switch off at that point. But you have to like power through that, and like imagine the success you feel and the happiness you feel. And I've experienced this one time when I finished writing my novel. It wasn't that hard for me because I enjoyed the process, but there were times when I was like, I'm stuck and I don't know what I'm writing. But it never crossed my mind to quit. I don't know what it was about that experience, but it never really crossed my mind to quit. I did think when I was trying to publish it, I did solidly give up. Not to give up, I gave like a rest, because I was like, this is really difficult. But it also never crossed my mind to never let it see the light of day. It was always like, I'm just going to take a wee break and then I'll get back to it. It was never, I'm not going to do this ever, and I quit. Which is astonishing to me, because I think it was more, I didn't want my baby that I slaved away at for like a year to never see the light of day, and I was pretty proud of it. I don't know what it is. God, it's so weird. I literally only just clocked that, most people, it takes a lifetime to get good at stuff and they actually have to work for it. That's actually crazy. Like, manifestation is probably not just wishy-washy magic, instant. Manifestation is more like the product that you get is a manifestation of your hard work and determination. You had the image in your mind, you work to it, and it manifests into reality. It's not like I'm going to sit here and manifest a cherry in front of me. It's not like that. That is actually, I feel so dumb for only just thinking about that. Like, are you kidding me? Guys, it's been like 1 day since I started recording and you've already witnessed me have questions and answer them myself. That's basically what's happening. I still feel like maybe if I like talk to myself out loud or talk to this camera, which is you guys for now, that, you know, it's so annoying that I've only just clocked that, guys. It's so irritating. It's whatever, you know, better late than never, I say. But basically, Janelle has now figured out that you need to work hard to reach your goals, and that is, it's kind of annoying, isn't it? But at the same time, it's rewarding, I guess. If it's something you really care about, it would be rewarding. Like, you finally get to do the thing you really wanted to do after all this time. And perhaps maybe before I just didn't have anything that I really cared deeply about, or couldn't put together in my head, or I hadn't figured out what I want, or I wasn't desperate enough to want anything. Like, for now it's like, I'm an adult, the clock's ticking, I'm really wanting to become an adult properly. I feel like I've been like a baby adult, or just figuring myself out again. You know, you're supposed to use your teenage years as probably for figuring yourself out. It's like I had my second puberty and now my mind's like maturing a little bit more, but it kind of wasn't, and then now I'm forcing it to, if you get what I mean. Anyway, yeah, so essentially, hard work, lads, hard effing work. Now that I'm figuring out, why don't I just pour my hard work into this social media page? Like, staying up, I guess it doesn't have to be unhealthy staying up, it's probably more forcing myself into productive habits and stop self-sabotaging. It's like the flavour of this glow up. Not late nights and whatever. Although, yeah, late nights are great, but if I prioritise my time well, I probably wouldn't have to have late nights. Yeah. Do you know, that question, now that I think about it, is irrelevant. What would I do with the rest of my life? Is anyone thinking that? Like, I don't have to do the same thing for the rest of my life, do I? Probably not. My mum didn't. My dad hasn't. There's a lot of life to live and a lot of moments to be had. In this moment, what would I want to do? In this moment right now, I want to see the world. Or more, I just want to be independent, like really independent. I want to make new friends in a new city. I want to, you know, go on trips, like on holidays. I want to meet my soulmate. Sometimes I'm like, I forget what I want in my life. Today is Friday. It's the end of the video. I wanted to record a little outro. So essentially, what happened this week? I had a meltdown. I thought about what the hell am I doing with my life, and then I thought of some solutions at the start of what's next. Anyway, I kind of wanted to make this so I can take you along on the journey with me. No matter what happens, no matter what the outcomes are, I wanted you to be with me for this. So this is kind of to any person seeing this who relates. They're in their mid-20s and they're like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I don't know, maybe this is like a comforting sort of thing that you can be like, okay, if she's restarting or starting, not even restarting, starting at this late stage, which is not actually late, I'm just delusional. If she's starting right now and she's 24, nearly 25, I can do the same. Or even if you're older, if you're younger, and you still just, it doesn't matter, no matter what age you are, you can have this really horrible feeling of like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, I don't know where I'm going. And I'm still in that, I'm still figuring it out. So I'm like, why don't we just figure it out together? So that is kind of why I'm making this. I'm going to also put here a kind of list of who I want to become, you know, where I want to go, or like things I want to improve on. The solution of like I feel lost, I was thinking, what do I like to do? Goal one is to create this space for everybody. Social media thing. Build up my channel, become like pretty successful with that. What I feel like would be successful for me. I want to throw myself into that. Actually make a really big effort to consistently post and see how it goes, see the growth that I get, and on all of them like be like cozy, really aesthetic, but be like really organic and like talk about all of my journey, what I'm doing, stuff like that. Like this is kind of what the vibe is, but I want to get good at it so it looks really awesome and professional. That's like my goal. Goal 2, possibly university. If plan 2 fails, job. I also wanted to try and glow up mentally, physically. Think about who I want to be. You know, like the dream girl. What does she look like? What does she think like? That sort of thing. So this is it. Welcome to an ongoing series of an unspecified number of episodes, depending on how this goes and how my life goes, of trying to change the trajectory of my life at 25, more or less. How will it go? Who knows? But anyway, that is all from me. I want to thank you for listening to me ramble and ramble and ramble for who knows how long. But it's been fun, hasn't it? If you're still watching, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you wish. Leave a comment telling me how you feel. Actually, I would love if anyone actually sees this. I would so love to see in the comments if you're in the same boat. Tell me your stories. Yes, tell me your stories, guys. How is it for you? Are you also feeling like me, like you feel like you've ruined your own life, although you haven't and you're just being dramatic? But like, tell me your stories. I want to see if we can turn this around together. We can help each other, we can lean on each other like a community. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next week with an update, with another video. Actually, by next week, I should hopefully have some sort of results from the university situation. I should have a more concrete plan then. And yeah, we'll just see how it goes, won't we? Anyway, thank you for watching. And I will see you next week with another video.